It's that nigga with the cool and mellow shit for your ass.
Laying low in the cut.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Hello, what is going on? First, before we get into this narration, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I ask for random battles, random games, people to play these random games with me, all kinds of stuff. So if you have a Twitter or a Facebook or both, hit that like button on that Facebook, hit that follow button on that Twitter. And now we're going to get into this battle. This team was given to me by the Great Bastard, aka Hugo. Once again, I don't know, I like the team, gave it to me. It's pretty solid, it's pretty nice, it's pretty powerful, has a strong Gyarados on it. And I wanted to use a Gyarados, so he gave me this team. Anyways, my opponent is using, I don't even know who my opponent is, to be honest. But my opponent is using a pretty solid looking sand team, to be honest. I was kind of intimidated by it, to be honest. Not even gonna lie. Now, I decided to lead off with my Gyarados because I thought that he might want to lead off with his Landers, predicting my Celebi to lead. So, I don't know, because I figured, like, sometimes I think that even though you can, you know, rearrange your team however you want, the Pokemon in the first slot kind of dictates what your opponent might lead with. You know what I mean? Anyways, so I lead up with my Gyarados, he leads up with his Latios, so that was a mistake on my part, but it's not really a big deal because I do have the Jirachi to take the Draco Meteor Hard Body, baby! What are you talking about? Special defense, too much special defense! So now I have the switch advantage because I know he's going to switch out, and I do have the U-turn, and he ends up switching out to his own Jirachi, and I'm actually going to go out to my Garchomp here because, I mean, Earthquake might scare the thing off. So I'm going to go for the substitute because I'm thinking that he does not want to take an Earthquake, but he actually stays and goes for the Stealth Rock, so that was kind of cheeky. That was a cheeky move, Jirachi. Cheeky indeedy. But now I'm expecting him to switch out, so I'm actually going to go for the Swords Dance. Now, I kind of regretted this move a little bit because, you know, what's about to happen. You guys are going to see what's about to happen. But he switches into his Latios here, and I knew he would, so I went for the Dragon, not the Dragon Dance, I wish. Whew, I wish he got Dragon Dance. I went for the Swords Dance. He's going to break my substitute with a Surf, and now I'm going to be locked into Outrage because I'm going to go for the Outrage in order to kill the Latios, and he does have that Keldeo on his team, so I knew he'd most likely bring that thing in as a revenge killer. So I'm not really sure if this was a good trade-off. I'm not sure if it was a good idea for me to kill his Latios only to have my Garchomp die to his Keldeo very next turn. But as a matter of fact, no, it was a good idea because, I mean, I had to drop before the Latios, so I'm not really sure. I mean, Garchomp could have really done a lot of damage in this game. I mean, yeah, it probably wasn't a good trade-off now that I think about it. I probably just should have switched directly out to Jirachi, or maybe gone straight for the Earthquake on the Jirachi the first time. Anyways, he's going to go for the HP Ice, take on my Garchomp, then I'm going to bring in my Lemon. He's going to go for the HP Ice again, I guess predicting me to use U-turn. So I guess it's not such a bad move, but then again, I could just switch in my Jirachi right back. But here, I'm expecting him to switch out to his Tyranitar. But first, I'm going to go ahead and get up my Stealth Rocks, as he does indeed switch out to his Tyranitar. So now that I have my Rocks up, you know, all his Pokemon are not going to be able to switch in as often. I need to keep my Celebi alive because of his Breloom. I don't want his Breloom to do too much damage to me. So I'm going to go for the Baton Pass because I know he might go for the Pursuit. He actually does go up for the Pursuit, but I got the Baton Pass for that reason. Go out to my boy Drip. He's dripping everywhere, leaking. He's soaking wet. So we make it rain in this hole like Lil Wayne. So he does go for the Pursuit and does quite a bit. So well, actually no, I didn't do that much. Never mind, I lied. I still wasn't sure if he was banded or not though, because I do have max defense and max HP. Anyways, I'm gonna go for the Skull, trying to burn his Jirachi that I knew he'd most likely switch into. Unluckily for me, I do not get the burn, but next turn I'm going to go for the Scald again, and I do get the burn, but first, before that, he's going to go for the Body Slam, paralyze your boy, paraplegic in this bitch, no, and he gets a crit. Oh my lord, the hacks is too much, my heart, I'm just kidding, it's not that bad, but I do get the burn, so I mean, it's not really a big deal, but now that I do have the burn, I'm actually going to switch to my Jirachi, and the plan here is to go for the Wish and then switch to my Gyarados so that I can have full HP when I switch in, and that is going to help me, you know, just set up easier and survive longer. So he does go for the Wish himself. I'm going to go for the, I think I go for the Wish myself, yeah, because I'm at like half HP. I was thinking I might want to stay in, but I didn't. I just thought of the Gyarados thing like as I brought in my Jirachi. My Jirachi was not brought in to do this, but this is just what happened. I knew he'd outspeed me because I have a negative speed nature. I'm sassy instead of careful because I have Thunder. You know, helps Thunder do a little bit more damage to stuff like Skarmory and Starmie and stuff like that. you know, Polytoads and stuff. I go for the Wish. He goes for the Body Slam next turn. He's not going to get the Parahacks, which is great, wonderful. I'm going to go for the U-turn, bring in my Gyarados. Since he is burned, he's not going to be able to break my Substitute with a Body Slam. He probably wouldn't have been able to break my Substitute with a Body Slam anyways, but now he's really not going to be able to break it. He's going to take him like 3 hits to break my Substitute with any move that he wants to go for. So this is good. I'm going to go for straight for the Substitute. Or do I go for the Waterfall here? No, I go for the Substitute, yeah. Because I didn't want him to, you know, paralyze me or anything with the Body Slam. So he is going to go for the Body Slam as, you know, my sub is just bulky. I got them HP EVs, son, what you know about him? Not a damn thing, not a damn thing. So I'm going to go for the Waterfall straight off the bat because I knew he might switch out. And he actually switches out to his Tyranitar, so I guess he doesn't care about the weather anymore at this point. So it's at this moment in time that Gyarados puts in too much work, overtime. That bitch has a tie on, suit and tie. So I go for the Waterfall, and I know that I'm faster because my Celebi outsped this thing, so I know it's not Scarf. I'm going to go for another Waterfall. I'm going to get that big Moxie boost the boost. So I'm at +1 right now. I don't... It's just... Gyarados just goes on a rampage right now. I didn't even use Dragon Dance. But anyways, I'm going to go for the bounce on this Breloom. I was actually contemplating going for the Substitute again, but I didn't want him to stay in and use Bullet Seed and then break my sub and then hit me like a bunch of times. He could have actually killed me probably if he had gone for the Bullet Seed and I had gone for the Substitute, which is why I just decided to go for the bounce. But luckily for him, he does go for the Mach Punch, so he breaks my sub, but it's not even really going to matter. I'm going to break his body with a bounce, and then I'm going to proceed to do some big damage. He's actually going to go to his Landorus now. Wait, no, not his Landorus. He goes to his Keldeo now. Yeah. So he goes to his Keldeo now. I go straight for the bounce once again. I didn't think the +2 Waterfall would be enough to take out the Keldeo in the sand. His HP Ice actually did a lot less than I thought it would. I thought it'd do at least like 30%, but it didn't even do a quarter, which is amazing. But yeah, I'm going to go for the bounce. He's going to bring in his Jirachi. Now, I actually didn't want to kill it here. But I actually ended up getting a critical hit with the bounce. The reason I didn't want to kill it is because I wanted to be able to set up a Substitute on this thing. Since you guys know from previous, he can't break my Substitute with any move that he had. So I decided that I didn't want to kill the Jirachi, but I got a crit. So I guess, it doesn't really matter here because he's going to bring out his Landorus. And he actually has the Sludge Wave on it. And this is probably the strongest special attack that he can hit me with besides, besides like HP Rock or Electric. But yeah. Since my Sea Snake is hard body, I live with 17 HP. I'm going to go for the Waterfall, take him out. Gyarados, you put in that work. Good job, buddy. Good job. Sea Snake all day. Hashtag Sea Snake. Anyways, he's going to bring out his last Pokemon, which happens to be Keldeo. I can take them HP Ices all day. Nom nom nom. Yummy. Delicious. Nutritious. So he knows that, and he runs. My Celebi is actually specially defensive, so yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Check out these videos if you have the time. And yeah, and stuff, and hi, and bye. I'm gonna upload some more Mystery Dungeon probably tonight, and I will see you guys later. Peep these videos once again. Bam.